Just waiting for us to pop up on the screen here. Hi everyone. Hi Lydia. We have rain. We have rain today. Lots and lots of rain. The sun is coming out between the clouds, giving us a little more light. Hi Solarity Empath. Today's day, welcome. So we had a ton of rain here in Arizona. Where are you guys from? The streets are all flooded. I was a little bit nervous about taking my kiddo to school today because I have a little bit of a drive. And because in Arizona, we get these downpours of rain that you can really get stuck in the road. It happens all the time and you have to get rescued. It's a whole thing. But luckily, by the time we left for school, the streets had dried up a little bit. And it wasn't so bad. Hopefully it will still be okay this afternoon. But I have super duper curly hair today because of all of this humidity that we don't usually have in Arizona. All right, so today is September 23rd. And hi, Vicky from Michigan. Good to see you. So today is September 23rd, and it is our founder, Mike Sherman's birthday. So Mike Sherman is the founder of Softflex Beading Wire and a co-owner of Softflex Company. And today, for his birthday, we're offering you guys a free gift with your order over $49. Hi, Suzanne. Yeah, my hair is super duper curly today. It's nice. I actually, people say that humidity gives them bad hair days, but it usually does the opposite for me and gives me a beautiful curl. So I'm enjoying it today. Solarity Empath says she is from Dracut, Massachusetts. Did I say that right? And it's a beautiful day there. Prayers for the people affected by the flooding in Texas. Oh, I didn't even see that there's a bunch of flooding going on in Texas. So yes, my thoughts and prayers are with them. I don't know what's going on there. So hopefully everyone is doing okay. So today, like I said, is Mike Sherman's birthday, and we are paying it forward by giving you guys a gift. When you purchase a subtotal of $49 or more in a retail price order, you will automatically get the free gift added to your cart, and it is a $10 value, be a mix of beads and wire and just some goodies in there to celebrate. That's only good for today and tomorrow. It's like a little flash sale. So we also loaded it up online. So if you do want to buy the surprise gift, it's $10, and you can find that at softflexcompany.com and just purchase it too, if that's what you'd like to do. Yes, we have a new monthly bead box coming out this week. We are so excited. I cannot believe it's the end of the month already. I feel like September just, boom, flew right by. So let me just let you guys know, in addition to the free gift, we also have our extra 10% off sale for all closeout items, and all the closeout items are already marked 30% off. You'll get an extra 10% off. No coupon needed. It's just automatically set up to be shown in your cart. Once you add your items to your cart, you'll see that extra discount for closeout, and then also 10% off in our outlet. So we have some really discounted items in our outlet area, and you can get 10% off there too. Hello from Sweden. Both those deals and the free gift all end tomorrow at midnight Pacific time, September 24th. If you're in the United States, your order over $50 ships free. And if you're not in the United States and you'd like to purchase with us, we do have an international discount program. You can email us at info, I-N-F-O, at softflexcompany.com, and we will set up your account for international savings to help you with to cover the cost of shipping and customs, things like that. We have a little discount plan for you guys. Okay, what other things to note? So we moved a couple of our bead mixes to close out this past week, and so this is one of them. This is the Night Blooming mix. Celerity says, I'm waiting for my order to come. I should have bought some of your 2 and 3 crimps. Yes, our crimps are awesome. Well, if you're holding out for Wednesday for when the new kit goes on sale, you can always throw those into your order this week. All right. Very cool. Yeah, our kits are great. They're wonderful to have. It's always good to grab a couple of them when you are placing your order so you don't run out. So this is the Night Blooming bead mix, and this is the one I made the Halloween earrings with last week. We only have 3 of these left as per the start of this video, and they are 30% off with another extra 10% off and through tomorrow night. Oh, sorry, pop-ups happening here. Yes, we do sell the magical crimping pliers. They are back in stock. So if you have been waiting to get a pair of the magical crimping pliers because they were out for a little while, they are back. We also have the blueberry pie mix. We moved that one to close out, 30% off and then an extra 10% off through tomorrow. And there were only 2 of these blueberry mixes left, the last when I checked before we went on this morning. So I just wanted to point those out since I've been designing with a lot of these mixes. If you've been thinking about grabbing one, we're almost out of them. Just 3 and 2 left. And we moved a bunch of craft wire. So if you guys haven't seen the craft wire, we moved over a bunch of craft wire to the closeout section. And I don't know what gauges and what colors, I shouldn't say that. I grabbed some colors that are on closeout, but I don't know exactly what gauges and stuff we have left. So you'll have to go check that out. If you go to softflexcompany.com, click on closeout, there is a section for craft wire, and you just click on craft wire and you'll see everything in there. Again, these are 30% off and then another 10% off through tomorrow. So these are a couple of colors. This is the magenta. Let me move it this way. So we've got the magenta, purple, and peridot. So they're really jewelly tone, pretty for fall colors. And then we also have these pretty browns. We've got an amber color. This one is just brown. Yeah, the second one's brown. And then this one is smoky quartz. This one was selling pretty quickly. I don't know what we have left in the smoky quartz. So yeah, those are all closeout too. So lots of craft wire on closeout. So great time to throw one of those into your order if you're getting up to $49, and then you'll get the free gift. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to make a zigzag beaded bracelet like this one. And we have a ton of jump rings that are in our outlet shop. Those are what I'm using in here. And you can pick up some of those for an extra 10% off through tomorrow as well. So let's get busy. Let me turn you guys down to the bead table and we will get going. Right, so I've got my Soft Flex professional cutters here. These are a flush cutter, really awesome quality. And then I'm using my magical crimping tool, which is back in stock. So if you've been waiting to grab one of these, you can get one of them now. I also have some bead stoppers, which we always love to have. I even think we have one package of mini bead stoppers, the smaller size, in closeout. So I think they're a blue color. So you can even check out our closeout section and get a little extra deal on those. These are the jump rings. This is the copper color. We also have a gold tone and an antique copper. These are 8mm, and they are like a textured. I believe they are closed, but sometimes, because this is an outlet item, it's just sort of as is. I did notice when I was picking some up that some of them were open. So you might have a bag that is a bit mixed, just to be aware. You can use either on the bracelet we're doing today, but if they're closed, it'll be a little bit nicer due to security. However, you can still use open jump rings. You just want to make sure you close them and that they're sort of, you know, complete circles. I am going to show you guys a bracelet with these beautiful amethyst rondelles. So this one here, I just use these matte pink ones, and I use the silver tone jump rings, which I believe we are now sold out of. So if you didn't grab them already, then I don't think we have this color left anymore. I'm using these really pretty, they are 8mm rondelles, amethyst, and then we are going to use the Soft Flex purple amethyst medium wire, the 0.019 in the purple color, and that is going to really make the purple beads pop even more. And then of course I've got some little tiny crimp tubes here, so I've got some 2x2mm copper crimps. And I have one lobster claw copper clasp, and this one is the 12mm size. We sell these in 3 different sizes, a 9.5, which will be a little smaller, and a 15, which will be a little bit larger. So this was the one right in the middle at 12mm. And if you guys want, I have been using this a lot. We have this on our tips and tricks page. It is a little bead size chart, and that was how I figured out which size my rondelle was, because I just placed it over the little circles and realized it was 8mm in size. So if you want to print one of these out, you just go to softflexcompany.com, go to the School of Design section, click on tips and tricks, and you will see the bead sizes chart there to download. You just print it out at full size, like 100%, don't do any size changing, and then you'll be sure to have the right size to look at. All right. So I just brought this little color out too, because that was what I used here, is the garnet. And I just wanted to show you guys, this is the garnet color wire, which is really pretty. If you pick up one of these night blooming kits, it would go really well with that. And then we'll move that one over. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut some purple amethyst wire. You want 2 strands, so I'm gonna cut 2 strands about 12 inches long each, just so I have plenty to work with. But I'm making a bracelet, so you might be able to get away with a little bit less. I am using the medium, it's 0.019 diameter. Because it's flexible, it's a flexible beading wire. It doesn't have a gauge. Instead, it is by diameter. So it's the 0.019 and it's 0.4, and that's what we would call our medium. Our medium wire is the one we use most often. It's for all purpose and it comes in the most colors. So I just put both strands on my bead stopper, left about an inch or so on the one end. I'm just going to take a couple of these out. So we'll just start by stringing a bead onto one of the strands. So I'm starting with the top strand. And then you're going to take both wires and string down the jump ring over both, just like that. And then you're going to take another bead and you're going to put it on the opposite of the one you did the first time. So the first time I put it on the top wire, the second time I'm going to put it on the bottom wire. So you're just alternating which strand you put the bead on, and then we'll string another jump ring. And then I'll go back to the top wire for my bead and then string another jump ring down both. And then I go to my bottom wire and a jump ring on both. Top wire. How is the video today? I know we had some issues last week where it was kind of cutting out a little bit. I wondered with the rain, but I think it's doing all right. Francis is asking, can this be done on a stretch bracelet? Sure, I don't see why not. I would just make sure that you're using beads, like these are gemstone beads, and sometimes maybe crystals cut through the stretch a little more easily, whereas the soft flex is gonna be stronger. But if you're using beads that have nice clean holes and are not gonna really eat away at your stretch, then you can totally do the same pattern with that material. And I'm just gonna pick it up and show you guys what the pattern's looking like. And you see how the purple wire running through really pops up the color of the purple beads. Elizabeth says, nice. Thomas is so pretty. Yeah, it's a very elegant design, isn't it? I do love the purple popper is really nice too. So I'm gonna put this one aside for a minute because I have one that I already did to my size. So you just keep going with your pattern until you get your whole bracelet done. Quick and easy, very pretty. It is very quick and easy. It's one of those designs that I think looks more difficult and elegant than how long it actually takes you. They come together really fast. So I'm gonna take off this bead stopper here and just show you guys now how to finish. So we're gonna take a copper crimp tube and slide it down both wires. Sarah says, I would never have thought to use the jump rings. Well, you know I'm the jump ring queen. I'm always finding new ways to use jump rings. All right, let's pick up this crimp. I don't know what it is about jump rings. Maybe it's, I sometimes really enjoy the idea of using humble materials in fun ways, fun and exciting ways. So maybe that's where I just enjoy jump rings. Although I don't do any chainmail. So if you guys do chainmail, let me know. I'm a little intimidated by chainmail. What size crimp? I'm using a 2x2 millimeter crimp tube. So Softlex are really wonderful. They are double the thickness in the market. They are seamless. James wants to do chainmail. I know he has done it before, and he should do some chainmail with our outlet jump rings and show us some beginner tips. So what I did here is strung both wires down on my crimp tube, but then I only put the lobster clasp down one wire. And then I'm going to take that wire that has the lobster clasp back through the crimp. And you should be able to get 3 wires down into our crimp tubes. But sometimes the 3rd wire is a little bit trickier. So I got it to go through. I'm just gonna grab my crimping pliers, and at the top of my crimping pliers there's a little flat spot. I could use that to help pull my wire down. So you'll see here I can kind of just use it like a chain nose plier at the very tip. And then I'm just gonna move my crimp into place. Sarah says, I already see a few orders going out with Mike's surprise birthday gift. Oh, wonderful. I can't wait for everyone to get it either. It's so nice. This was Mike's idea. He came up with it just the other day, and so it was really nice to be able to go ahead and do that and celebrate with him and with you guys. All right, so now that I'm happy with the location of my crimp, you just want to make sure that it's not like super wonky from that little bead over there. Francis saying, will your instructions be available in written form? No, they won't be available in written form. However, this video will be here on the Softlex YouTube page forever, so you could come back and watch it when you're working, or come back and check in on this video again just to remember what we were doing. So now I'm going to go ahead and crimp this crimp tube. I'm using the magical crimping pliers. What they do is they turn the little tube into a really pretty bead, and the plier has one notch on each side. It's like a little half circle. So you just place your crimp in the center of that notch, and you give a good squeeze. It will pinch your corners. Elizabeth is asking, when is or when was Mike's birthday? It's today. So you just turn your crimp 90 degrees, place it back in that notch again, and then you're just gonna kind of pump and squeeze around a few times. And then I'm gonna grab my flush cutters, and I'm gonna push the flat part up to my crimp as close as I can get it on the tail of the wire, and just snip that off. Sarah is saying, we are sending out free gifts of beads and wire to anyone with an order over, it's actually $49, $49 today and tomorrow. Oh, your birthday was 9/5? My son's birthday was just this week too. Are you a Virgo as well, Elizabeth? So now we've got our clasp. I know, Sarah, you're always a little bit off. So close. Suzanne says, I destroy the crimps. They look awful. Well, it does take a little practice, Suzanne, so don't beat yourself up about it too much. And you know, like this one I did wasn't so pretty, and this one is a really nice one. Sometimes that just happens. I have noted before, I'm just gonna take off the bead stopper on the other side, and I'm gonna add a crimp over here as well. Let me grab one out actually. And I have noted before a little tip that I realized with my tool. I don't know if it was just me or what, but I'm gonna use that too. But I'll share that with you guys on the next one here. So let me just slide down my crimp over both wires. And then I'm gonna use a little jump ring on the end for my clasp to attach to, but you don't have to. You could just use the wire and make a loop. But I think I'm gonna use the jump ring. So once I got my little wire sticking out, I'm just gonna use my pliers to help me pull that down tight. Oh, good. Yeah, Sarah, go ahead and send this to Mike so he can check it out later. Oh, I opened up my jump ring. I think this bag I got here does have all open jump rings. I'm not sure if that's always the case. Since they are an outlet item, you might get them open, you might get them closed. Because when I got the silver tone, they were definitely closed. Just letting you guys know that. Pull this wire tight. Okay, so one of the things I noticed is that for some reason when I hold my tool on this side with the 0.018, 0.019 numbering, I always do better at getting my crimp to work. And so I put a little marker dot there to remind myself to always hold my tool with this side facing kind of out. When I hold it this way, the other side, I sometimes struggle. So I don't know if that was just a thing with my tool or if that's something you might find as well. So when you're doing these crimps and you're practicing, pay attention to how you're holding the tool when you get a good one, and notice that if you're holding it differently when you get one that is not coming out as nicely for you. And like I said, maybe it's just the way I hold my tool. It could just be something that I do. And but by making that little mark there, I've been able to have most of my crimps come out the same way. Oh yeah, I should say that I think they come in 100 count packs is what Sarah was sharing. So all of the jump rings, they're on outlet. I think they're $4 for a 100 count pack, and then we have the extra 10% off going on through tomorrow night. Then you just trim off your excess wire. And you're done. So in this case, I did add a jump ring on the end to attach to my clasp. But when I worked on this one, I didn't. I ended up just attaching it with the wire. So you can do it either way. I sometimes find with bracelets, it's a little easier when I have something kind of flopping around to grab a hold of. And if you see here, I patina painted my, I used the vintage patina paints on my lobster clasp. And that is because I was beading in the dark last night when I was working on this. Do you guys ever do that? And I picked up this lobster clasp thinking it was silver, and then I realized this morning it was gold. So I was like, well, I didn't want to have to redo the whole thing. So I decided to just quickly add a little patina paint to it. I didn't even like buff it a little bit. I might do that so that it would match with my bracelet and not be a totally different color. So there you have it, a simple little zigzag bracelet with jump rings. I also started this one. I was doing this one with the Shades of Coral bead mix. So I just wanted to show you, you could definitely do it with a mix of beads too. But it is really quite elegant when you stick with the same bead. So that one I think gives you a little more of an elegant design, and then this one could be very fun and playful. Sarah is saying you could even, oh, chainmail is fun. If you don't want the metal tone, you could even paint the jump rings too. I was thinking that. I was thinking that would be fun if you wanted to paint some of your jump rings with patina paint and change it a little bit that way too. Super easy, super quick, really nice, elegant design today. All right, let me flip you guys up. Yeah, I think I'll probably finish this guy and share it with the VIB group. So for those of you that are on Facebook, we have a jewelry making group called the Softflex VIB Studio, and there's a lot of activity in there, a lot of community fun. We do the monthly design challenges, and then everyone shares their work. We just finished looking at everyone's unicorn sparkles. So if you want to check us out, go on Facebook and look for Softflex VIB Studio, and you're welcome to join us. Yeah, the pink one is funny. This is going to be funky. This is going to be the center right here, and then I'm going to do this up the other side. And when I finish it, I'll share it in the group for you guys to see. All right, let me turn you back up. So that was fun, a nice quick one today. And thank you guys so much for being here and joining me. Let me let you guys know about our upcoming videos this week. So we have, Sarah's asking, oh yeah, pretty necklace. Let's see, can you see it? Let me sit up. Let me back up a little bit. There we go. Yes, these are Softflex beads. They are from a short strand. So if you look at our gemstone section, we do have an area that we call short strands, and that's where we break down some of the larger strands into smaller ones to make them a little more affordable. So these are a beautiful short strand of tourmaline, multicolored tourmaline nuggets. And the short strands just make it a little bit easier for us to be able to treat ourselves to these really nice, pricey beads. And I love this design. It's just that, I mean, I think I just have a seed bead in between them, and that is it. So I took the strand exactly as it was sold to me, just added a little seed bead, and strung it up with Softflex gold wire up the back, and it just sort of disappears. So thank you. Yeah, so videos this week. We've got tomorrow, we've got the Path to Patagonia bead tour continues with Nilay Patel of Silver Silk and More. He will be over on our friends, the Jesse James Beads Facebook page at 3:30 p.m. Pacific time for his next Path to Patagonia video. So join us over there. He is always cooking up great designs. He's got some wonderful beads in his kit, and of course some Softflex beading wire he's playing with. On Wednesday, we have our design kit, our Golden Gate design kit reveal and design challenge over on the Softflex Company Facebook page at 1 p.m. Pacific time. I cannot believe we're at the end of the month already. I cannot wait to see the kit opened. I don't even remember what was in it. And I know a lot of people had fun with the colorway. And we post the new kit on Wednesday. That will be available for sale at softflexcompany.com. This last one, the Golden Gate kit, I think sold out in a week, or even maybe even less than that. It went so fast. So if you are interested in getting the kits, make sure to come visit us over at softflexcompany.com on Wednesday when the new kit is launched. 10 days. Yeah, it was really quick, this last one. So excited about that. And then we've got me back here next Monday for a new free spirit beading at noon Pacific time. We do the same number each month through the end of the year. Yeah, we're not making any extra. The kits that we make, the number that we're making, we're sticking with that till the end of the year, and then we hope to in the new year create a little bit more each month so that they don't go quite as fast. But for right now, for October, November, and December, we're keeping the number the same, so they do go quickly. If you enjoyed this tutorial today, please give me a thumbs up. It's really helpful for YouTube to see you guys engaging and that you're liking our content, and allows us to continue to show up and bring you guys really awesome jewelry making content each week. And I look forward to seeing you guys again next Monday. Happy beading. And don't forget, Mike's gift, $49 or more online, softflexcompany.com. You get a freebie, $10 value, just today and tomorrow. All right, talk to you guys soon. Oh, good, 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 good. Thank you guys. Yeah, the monthly kits are a lot of fun. We're always challenging you and challenging ourselves to come up with new color ideas and theme ideas, and they just get better and better and better. Bye.